Guys, Caleb's Cards here, coming at you with another TTM Mail Week recap episode for you. And TTM stands for Through the Mail, in case you are wondering and haven't heard of this hobby before. What I like to do is write to celebrities and athletes, World War II veterans, astronauts, all sorts of people, and ask them for their autograph by simply writing a letter or and then including a card or photos or whatever it may be, seeing if they would sign it. And usually, 9 times out of 10, they will return something and with their autograph. So it's been a lot of fun. I've been doing this for nearly 10 years as my full-time hobby, my main focus. So hope you guys will enjoy this episode, and thanks for clicking if you are brand new here. So I thought I would share with you all the stuff that came in this week. I do unfortunately have one failure. It's a sad failure because this person did pass away, but this is Miss Piper Laurie. I was just trying an address, wasn't sure if it would work or not, but she did pass away back in October, and it just came back here now. But it said undeliverable commercial mail receiving agency, no authorization to receive mail for this addressee. So, and it was postmarked February 21st, 2023. So, well, I guess they had it for a year and um, sat there, but she did pass away, so it's very sad to hear, and my condolences to the Lori family for them. But I do have my self-addressed envelope back, so I can use that again. But that was sad to see that she passed away earlier this last year. Next up, we will share with you the cards that came in. Some are for the Battle of the Decades challenge. So we got some 80s guys and a few that I sent, some few baseball cards that I sent out that took a little bit longer. I sent to Mr. Scott Fletcher. I actually sent him several cards, but as I always do, I always say, hey, if you want to keep some, definitely do. And he did keep, I think, 3 or 4, but he signed the 94 Topps Gold. And as a bonus, he signed the Protective Index card. So I think I sent him 4 cards, so technically you got 3 out of 4. And then these should be almost all of them here for the Battle of the Decades. Here we got Mark Eichhorn on the 88 Fleer, who put Philippians 4:13 inscription. We have oh, we have ×2 of the Dave LaRoche 82 Tops. So usually the duplicates, I set them aside for hopefully care packages or to donate to Autographs for a Cure or even for Bruce in the future. So that's usually what I do with duplicates. We got Tim Stoddard on the 87 Donruss. Got him many times. We got Rob McCowiak on the 2006 Upper Deck Baseball. We got Mr. Ken Scrom on the 87 Donruss. We have Mr. Garth Iorg on the 87 Donruss. So I think a few of those may have come from the Antique Mall. And then I got 2 separate Gary Lucas returns on this 82 Fleer, which counts for the Battle of the Decades contest. But then I also had this 87 come back the next day, and I have no record of sending it, so I'm not sure what happened there. But we got him twice for some reason, so that was must have been sent before the 82 Fleer, I'm assuming, but only counts as 1 point. So we got Mr. Gary Lucas. Baseball back. We got some football. Already having some of the early 80s football cards come back that I got. You can see them there. They're sorted out there on the table. I've sent out a few more today, about 20 or so. I'm working on a few more. So I still got about a little less than a book of stamps left to go. But we got this 89 top signed by Cowboys legend Bill Bates. Really cool. We got Mr. Neil O'Donohue. Well, this was from the Antique Mall. And then I had just gotten him on a photo, so I just asked if it'd be okay to sign, if he'd sign the card for the contest, and he did. And then he also signed one of the next cards, so you got 2 autographs. We got Mr. Stu Voigt, which these are from the cards behind me, 77 and 80. And then he also signed the two effective index cards. So always cool when they sign those because then you get bonus autographs. And I do like index cards. I have a whole, actually, I have about 3 binders full of just signed index cards, I believe. This is a new person I've never written to before. He actually lives in Colorado. This is Len Walterscheid, former Buffalo Bills safety, or not Buffalo Bills, Chicago Bears safety. So 81 tops. So I thought that'd be a cool one. Got an 80 top signed by John Fitzgerald from the Cowboys. Former offensive lineman. Gotten him a few times. We got Mr. Ricky Thompson. He kept one of the cards, which is fine. Former wide receiver, the Washington Redskins. Uh, Also started his career with the Colts. But I think it was another 80 tops that I sent, or maybe it was a 78 or something. And I did when I bought some more lots, I found some more of his cards, but that's all right. Maybe in a year or so we can send off again. We got a former Patriots linebacker, Steve Nelson, who was a pretty solid player for a number of seasons there. I believe he played for the Patriots his whole career. We got Steve Wilson, who was an offensive lineman for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this was one that doesn't really have any testing at all for people sending to him, but former punter for the Patriots, Eddie Hare. So that was pretty cool. So the address did work for him. And then we got Jack Youngblood's brother, Jim Youngblood. And then he signed one of the leaders cards there with Nolan Cromwell. And his brother's on there too. If I send a donation, I could potentially get his brother on there. It'd be kind of interesting, but I don't know if I'll do that or not. So that's the football successes. I do have one basketball. This was out for a little bit. I think September, October. Joe Klein. He co-owns a sports bar and grill. So I sent there, and he signed 93, 94 Upper Deck McDonald's, and this, I think, 95, 96 Stadium Club card. So very cool. And then lastly for the cards, this also was uh, from Durango, Colorado. This is a former Olympic cyclist for like mountain biking, and this is Ruthie Mathis, 1992 Olympic card. So she's on the back. There she is. Pretty cool. I had a few of those cards. So far, a lot of them come back. She wrote back a really nice note, front and back, which was really kind of her, and then signed one of the index cards. It's really cool. And she was also she competed in Sydney in 2000. And if you ever wanted to watch like just some cool mountain biking videos on YouTube, look up Kilian Braun. He's pretty cool. So makes it seem like you're like right there with him. All right, so let's go ahead and go over to our photo returns. We'll just continue on down the sports theme. This is going to be Mr. Jim Gallagher Jr. And he signed a couple photos. And I'm hoping to donate one of these to Autographs for a Cure. So we also got Mr. Charles Cootie, who won the Masters. I think it was back in 1973, I want to say. So one of those is going to Autographs for a Cure as well, or maybe both, because I have gotten them a couple times before in the many years. We got Jim McGovern. I did not notice at the time of opening it that there was an extra card in there. So he sent this 1991 Pro Set card, but I sent 3 photos, and they all came out really nice. So there we go. Mr. Jim McGovern. And that was it for golf. I do like sending out golf uh, requests. It's always kind of fun. Next up, we have a NHL prospect. He's, I believe, playing for the Chicago Wolves, I want to say. Vasily Hor Horomaryov? Ponomaryov. So he signed 3, and I'm going to donate some to Autographs for a Cure. So he's playing in the NHL's minors. I can't remember what it's called. AHL or something like that. So that's a pretty cool one. We got Mr. Joe Watson, who's a former Philadelphia Flyer back in the 70s. There's a little bit more recent photo of him. And another one from the 70s. 70s and 80s. Really cool there. Got a former goalie. And I always like to get the goalies. Got Mr. Wayne Thomas. Got the cool looking mask there. Here he is exercising legs on the exercise bike. So, thought that was an interesting photo. And this one's with the Maple Leafs. So, again, another full mask. Got the leather leg protector there. So, pretty awesome returns for hockey. And I think every single one of those is also autographs for Cure Hopeful. I do have one soccer return. She did compete on the U.S. women's soccer team, but this is Shannon Box, and the signatures came out really great in silver. And I was thinking of giving some to Bruce because he loves soccer. So, trying to get him racing and soccer and football, guys, because I know he likes that. So, and basketball. So very cool, Shannon Box. And then we got. I even have some bowling, guys. I went crazy and sent on a few bowling. He only signed the one photo I sent, but he included his own. Hoping to donate one to Autographs for a Cure as well if Mike thinks he can use it. But this is Mr. Harry Solins, who's a former professional bowler. He did not sign this one. Maybe he didn't like it. He got the big 80s glasses. But he did include this one. Um, his own custom, which has his stats on the back. And his total winnings of $1,017,431 over from 1982 to 2022. So he still technically bowls. Yeah. He didn't bowl in 06 and 02 though. He won the Senior World Championship, looks like, in 09. So pretty cool. Harry Solins. And I don't know why I have the letter, but there was nothing written on that. Then we got Carmen Salvino. I think he's in the Bowling Hall of Fame. He's in his 90s. This turned out really cool. It's not like it's more like a white paint pen maybe. Not quite silver, but that I think that's the one for Autographs for a Cure right there. Obviously this one got a little messed up, but that's okay. But that's really cool. He's a bowling legend, so very nice to get that one, Mr. Carmen Salvino. Let's go ahead and do World War II veterans before celebrities. I have 2. These photos are printed out myself. This is Mr. Charles Samus. He served in the U.S. Navy aboard the USS Maddox. He wrote G-22 and added, and he was a part of the invasion of Sicily. So with General Patton, and he signed the front, and he also signed the back down there in the lower part. So very cool. I like using this template cover. It seems easy to sign. There's a lot of space for them, and they seem to like it signing those. So they are heroes to me. So very awesome to hear back from another World War II veteran. And next up we have Sergeant Ed Fox, or Edward Edgar Fox. He served in the U.S. Marines with the 23rd Provisional Company, 6th Defense Battalion, and he was involved in the Battle of Midway. So I don't know if you've ever seen Midway movie that came out a few years ago. It's pretty good. There's the back. And then he did also just sign the scrap paper. So you get extra couple autographs there. I can cut it in half and give it to somebody if they would like. So very cool. So that's awesome. So thank you for your service, Mr. Samus and Mr. Fox. Next up, we got some more autographs for Cure stuff, mostly here with celebrities. We got Mr. John Capodice, and this is for the Monk TV show PC. I couldn't find any screenshots from him in an episode, but he's listed as being in one. I was trying to remember which one. I'm thinking it was probably the one where he was working for the Mafia, because he usually play like somebody like that. I think it was Salvatore or whatever the guy he was trying to play. I feel like that was the one he was in, but I could be wrong. And he just, plays like a cop or something. But he wrote a very nice letter note down here at the bottom. It says, "Dear Caleb, thank you for your very kind words and keep up the good work. You seem to have a powerful faith and it will get you through the rough times. Remember, God loves you." And he does, and he loves you too. So, and just kind of did a quick signature down there. So technically, you got 4 autographs. So very awesome, Mr. Capodice. Next up, this one I did make a goof up. I sent to Miss Adele Shepard. She's a singer, dancer, and actress. And I thought it said something that she was in Star Trek. And I was like, is this her? It says it's her. I was trying to do a comparison. Like, I think that's her, maybe. I don't know. And it's not. She just wrote a really sweet note back, um, thanking me for, writing her. She was excited to sign, but it wasn't, the other photo wasn't her, but she returned it back. So I do apologize, Miss Shepard. I'm sorry I sent the wrong photo. I should have paid closer attention. I thought for sure I had the right one, but for sure I can. I think one of those was sent for autographs for Cure. If not, it was for Bruce. So I'll have to double check my records, but I will make sure they get one. So next up, we got Mr. Joe Kenda, who is a real life police detective. He has this show. I think isn't it? Is it True Detective or True Crime or something like that? I forget now. I've been sending out so many, but I thought that'd be a cool one to get for autographs for a cure maybe as well. Pretty much I've done an autographs for a cure blitz. You hear that a lot. Um, at the beginning of this year and end of last year. Next up we have Kevin Chapman. He usually plays like a policeman or something like that. Was trying to remember, was this? I think it's Boston PD or something like that. That he plays on or did recently. So he signed 3 photos. Very nice. Signed it's kind of in like a copper or bronze. So, and finally, we save kind of a rude response for last. I don't know why he was being so grumpy, but okay. I guess I wouldn't suggest sending to this person. Maybe they apparently don't like to sign, or they just don't like to sign for me. I got him before in 2017. I sent, I think it was 1 photo. So it's been almost 7 years. I've probably changed jobs by then. I've, you know, got this house, all kinds of stuff. So a lot of things have happened. So, I'm not like sending him the same letter I am from 2017, but I just sent to Mr. Randy Powell for autographs for a cure. And I guess, he didn't have to sign if he didn't want to, but he did sign, which is cool. But he wrote on on the inside of the envelope, it says, "Do not contact me again," with the exclamation point. So, okay. I guess we will not contact Randy Powell again. So that was kind of kind of unnecessary rude. So it's 2 weeks in a row. We had Woody Woodward, and now we have Randy Powell. So I don't know what's going on. But hopefully we won't keep getting those rude responses back. But I guess that's what you're gonna get sometimes in this autograph hobby. But I thought I'd share that with you. It's kind of funny and kind of like really. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, even with that last one, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. If you're watching football, I don't know if they're going to delay some of the games. I think they already postponed one because of the weather. It's really cold here. It's like negative, I think -6 is the high so far, so it's really cold. Um, I was thinking of going to the Brass Armadillo, but we decided not to. So um, maybe tomorrow if it's better. Probably not though. Probably won't feel like it, but probably should go grocery shopping later tonight. But yeah, my picks for the playoffs. Um, I like Purdy and I like McCaffrey on the 49ers, so I think I'd pick the 49ers for the NFC. And I like the Bills as a secondary AFC team just because my grandma and great uncle used to root for them and my grandpa liked them as well a little bit. So since they made it over the Broncos, I definitely would root for the Bills. So I'd love to see a Bills versus 49ers Super Bowl. But it would also be interesting to see a Lions versus Browns Super Bowl. That would be something. So who knows? But my picks are the Bills and the 49ers. So if you're still watching this video, let me know who your picks are. Who do you think will make it? So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Bye.